this computer. Hello, this is Lee Skeed, and thank you for joining me this evening. I'm super grateful that you can be here. We're going to go through the Nature Solutions class, and as it says there, for healthy, empowered living. And I'd just like to thank you because it initially was going to be a messenger class, but what I prepared vaporised, so we'll try that again in a fortnight. And so we're going to bear with me and we'll work through this tonight. So why am I passionate about healthy, empowered living? Well, I started my life as a bit later on. As a teenager, I was an athlete and very much involved in horse events as well. And knowing how to keep myself healthy was very important to me, but also so was the nutrition and the exercise of my horses. During that time, I had never thought about the negative impact that the shower gel, toothpaste, shampoo and conditioner and household cleaners could have on my system and on my health and on my energy levels. And when I learned that about 20 years ago, it was like, wow. But then I spent a lot of time with my shopping, reading labels and avoiding a whole bunch of stuff that is no good for us. And then when I came across doTERRA, I was just wrapped. I thought I'd won lotto. Actually, I have won lotto. Because not only do they have bathroom products and household cleaners that are non-toxic, they actually are good for you because of the oils that are in them that can help with our emotions and our health. But the empowered part is what just really makes my heart sing. And that's, those times when you've got the sore throat or you're just feeling a bit gluggy in your head, you've got sore muscles or your tummy's a bit yuck, we can use the oils to nip that in the bud so it doesn't happen. Or if we get to it too late, then what we can do is shorten the duration of that issue. The other thing that I love is that we can boost our immune system so that we don't get ailments. And we can work on, hello Attila, we can work on our emotions as well as our physical. So enough from me. I'll share now and we can have a look at this class. Let's make that really big. Oh, slow up. So we've just talked about this bit. So let's have a look at the choices that we have. Just move that up there. We have choices of the modern approach or the holistic approach. So what's the modern approach? That's the one that most of us are very familiar with. And man produces these. They're synthetic. They're usually isolated single agents, and they address the symptom. But the needs often still remain. I know there's even a lot of doctors that are frustrated that they get people partly healthy, but they can't get them totally healthy, or they get them healthy and then it reoccurs. Even they're frustrated with their system. And the scary thing, this is a $6.5 trillion a year business, and it's called global healthcare. Well, I've got a question for you. Are we healthier? There's a lot of people in my community that aren't any healthier than many years ago. I love the holistic approach, and because it addresses the body's needs. Tonight we're looking at essential oils, and they're all extracted from plants, and they enhance our overall health and well-being. So let's say you're familiar with this symptom and you're using the oils for it, but it can be working on all these other things as well. So lots of times people are quite amazed that they're focusing on number one issue, but number 3, 4 and 5 issue disappear as well. because the oils get down to the root cause of what's going on. But our body is really smart. If we just give the body a little bit of the right stuff, and then the body goes, oh, that's what you want me to do. And the body goes and heals itself. And that's just gold. That's magic. So let's have a look here at essential oils and why are they effective. You can see that photo there of, the peppermint leaf, and the purpley one is a magnified peppermint leaf with the oil globules on it. And so the oils are there. They're actually an essence more than an oil, and they're there to protect the plant from bacteria and viruses, but also from predators. And when we distill those and separate the foliage from the oils, we end up with oils that are 50 to 70 times more potent than the herb itself. And the oils actually come from herbs, flowers, leaves, barks, grasses and grass roots, and trees, and the bark of trees. And you can see down the bottom of that particular one where 1 drop of peppermint oil is the same as 28 cups of peppermint tea. So I know if I'm not feeling well, I don't want to go and have 28 cups of peppermint tea when just 1 drop of peppermint oil can do the trick. And you're probably going, 1 drop? Yes, we'll get to that and we'll explain that in a little while. So this picky in the middle with the cell, the oils, the modern medicines can have an effect on things on the outside of the cell, but they can't, because they're such a big structure, can't go through the cell wall, whereas the essential oils can permeate that cell wall and have an effect on things that may be going on inside that cell. And because they have so many different compounds and they're quite complex and versatile, it's amazing the different threats that the oils can work on. So if we go across to the right, the doTERRA essential oils equals quality. So what's that all about? So I really, really want to stress that we're going to share some amazing information with you tonight, but please don't go down to the local crap store or hardware store and buy an oil and think you're getting the same quality. Because as that black part of that circle shows, that so many of those are synthetic. They're actually made with chemicals that are toxic. And you'll see written on a lot of them that they say, don't put on skin and don't consume. Well, I'm sorry, folks, but when we inhale, we put it in a diffuser or a burner and we inhale it, it goes over our olfactory system and into the circulatory system of our head and of our brain. And also in there are 2 glands that affect our emotions. So I just don't understand why they say it's okay to breathe it in when that's just as bad for us. In fact, probably worse. So back down, sit on my chair, get off my high horse. The green part is the oils that are food grade, and the flavour industry is the biggest user of essential oils still. Even though doTERRA has millions and millions of users, the flavour industry is the biggest. So who are they? So, yep, Coca-Cola and crisp chips are amongst the biggest. So have you had some chips lately with lemon and black pepper on them? They're essential oils. They're tasty, but they're not therapeutic. Then that little gold patch is doTERRA's certified pure therapeutic grade. There were no essential oil standards until doTERRA created a standard. And their oils go through multiple testing back at the distillery when they get to doTERRA, and also again before they're bottled. But there's also stringent third-party testing as well to ensure the authenticity and potency. And why all this testing? That's to make sure that they're pure, free of fillers and free of harmful contaminants, so that what you bought last year, next year, and in 10 years' time is all the same standard. It's not going to fluctuate. Little things like the aroma can fluctuate because of different seasons. So if you have a season with lots of rain, that can affect the aroma slightly. Some of the other great things that I love with doTERRA and that really adds to the quality of their oils is they source oils from where they grow indigenously, so in their wild state. So let's say we take the lavender from Bulgaria and we grow it organically here in my backyard on the Whitsundays. My soil's different, my climate's different, so the oils are going to be quite different chemically and therefore not the same quality that they are in where they grow wild. A lot of these growers are emerging communities, and so doTERRA makes sure that they've got long-term contracts, and then also that they've got running water, that they've got housing, schooling and hospitals, so that that community is healthy. And then as doTERRA's been growing and growing, they may have started off with one community growing a particular oil or plants for the oil, but then with our demand, it's then moved on to getting the neighbours and then the next lot of neighbours. So it's really changing the economies in those areas. So how do we use essential oils? So aromatically, we're born with diffusers. We can put a drop in our hand and inhale it, and the peppermint is just brilliant for that. If you have the 3 o'clock fades or you're driving and you're nodding a little bit, pull over, get the peppermint out and inhale it. I love to put it in the diffuser, and 4 to 6 drops in this will do about 100 square metres. And if it's a smaller room, go less. You have to remember that potency. And the great thing about diffusing the oils is 4 to 6 drops can help the whole family. I love coming home. Doesn't happen often because usually I'm the one that does it. But if the boys have got wild orange diffusing when I come home, or say balance, it's just magic. It is a real welcome home, and so many people when they come into my house just go, oh, this smells like home, because of the fabulous aromas are just really homely. Topical, how do we use them topically? So just rubbing them where we need them. So if your elbow's sore, rub it there. If it's your knee sore, rub there. I love to put them on the back of my neck because that goes through just either side of your spine. Is a quick way of getting through to your brain, to calm your brain down if you're on mental overload. On your feet's another great spot, and this hard bit behind your ears. But also for topical and aromatic, I love to put oils on my ears and rub them in, because then as you move, you can still smell them. So I wear my diffusers here, but also that's a great way of getting the oils into into many areas because of the acupressure points in our ears. Then as a food additive, so many ways we can use them as a food additive. I love to put the citruses into my water and drink it, and I do that most mornings. I must give myself a note that lemon's empty. In your tea, a drop of peppermint in your black tea, and you've got peppermint tea. Thyme is another great one to use in a tea, great for all things immune system. And peppermint in chocolate brownies, wild orange or any of the citruses in your bliss balls, oregano or any of the herbs in your meat dishes, and I often will take one of the herbs and drop it onto my salads, and just to change the taste. So a little bit more on lemon. Actually, we cover lemon a bit more later on. It's great to diffuse because it gets rid of odours. I use it in a spray bottle for so much of my cleaning, and it's very uplifting, and just your house just smells clean. I often will put a little bit in the wash as well. There's a couple that I add into the wash, sometimes tea tree, sometimes On Guard, that we'll have a look at soon, just to, especially my son's sports clothes, to get rid of that stinky smell from, sweat. And I live in the tropics, so we sweat a little bit. Okay, let's have a look over here. And we're just, oh, is she going to shrink down? Okay, we won't. So this is our everyday wellness. Back to my pet thing of detoxing the bathroom. There's a shampoo and conditioner. And the great thing with the doTERRA products is they have no toxins or low toxins, but they all have essential oils in them. So they help with our emotions. They help heal whatever's going on in our body as well, and just calms our mind. They're just great. The 3 bottles that look the same as the Lifelong Vitality, and we'll talk about those more soon, and they are doTERRA's #1 product, because any ailment you can think of, they can support in a fabulous way. This shelf here is our everyday feeling awesome. So the lighter orange is the toothpaste, and it has no toxins in it, and the On Guard in it actually boosts our immune system as we use it. Talk about On Guard, it's also in that foaming hand wash, and that is super, super economical. These little dispensers come, so I just put some of the On Guard up to here. The rest is water up to about there, because it has a big thing inside of it that makes it the foaming part. And that bottle there lasts our household a couple of months. It's magic. Then there's a few other oils there that we'll look at soon. And this top shelf is the part that I'm passionate about, the empowering part. So if you have some respiratory issues, there's oils there for that. If your tummy feels a bit wonky, there's oils there for that. The one standing up near the lavender is Clary Calm, which is great for us girls that time of the month, but also us girls that are going through the other end of things, through menopause. So we'll have a look at all of these in a little while. Okay, so now I want you to do some homework. What are your wellness goals? I'm going to please grab some paper and a pen and write these down. What do you want to feel less, and what do you want to feel more of? And I'll just give you a couple of minutes to ponder on that, because it's really important to have these written down, and then as we go through these other parts, you can, yell out bingo if, have I got chat on? Yell out bingo when you find oil solutions to what you're wanting to feel more of. Okay, the first one here is the Easy Air blend, and the great thing with it, it also comes in this lovely stick that you can roll on, and that's easy to use around kids. Talking about kids, I have to rescue that from my 16-year-old. It's all often hiding in his room. So what's great with the Easy Air is it helps you to feel clear and calm when you're breathing. You can diffuse it at night, and that helps the air to be clear and crisp and makes breathing easier. So where do you apply it? To your feet, your chest, your back, and it also helps with calming. And it's also the oil of grief. So if you've lost somebody that you love, or a job, or you're just feeling a bit, this will help lift our spirits as well. Number 2 is past tense. I bathed in that just a little while ago, and I'll put a bit more on. It's the tension blend. It relieves feelings of tension and discomfort, and it's great to put on your temples or on the back of the neck, and it's an invigorating pick-me-up. But it's also very grounding. When you're in your head, as I was earlier on with things that went wrong technologically, end up buzzing in your head. So you put some of this on, it just helps the brain to relax. And so it's actually lives in my handbag. Digestion. This has been a life changer for so many people. It's a calming aroma, and it's useful when you're travelling, but also rub on your stomach when you're overindulging with foods that you shouldn't eat, that don't agree with you, or if you've eaten a large meal, you've eaten too much, put 1 or 2 drops in some water, and I do that before each meal. But also if you're feeling a bit, suffering from too much food, then just add some in your water, and it's amazing how it helps us. Number 4 is tea tree, and you're probably all familiar with it, but it's pretty magic. Hello, somebody's having a few hassles. It's magic in that to add it to shampoo to cleanse your scalp. Also, it revitalises your skin. So one lady has been applying it to the fingernails and toenails. A lot of us do that if we have manky fingernails or toenails. But by applying it all the time, it actually has helped her fingernails strengthen, and they're way healthier than they've ever been. I actually use tea tree as an energy barrier. I'll put some on my hand, put on the shoulders and my neck, and then down the middle and around my belly button, and it just helps to keep all the negative energies away. And that's why I love to use it, add it into my spray bottles for cleaning, because it helps with it. If it can help with manky toenails and fingernails, then it's great for all sorts of things that are around the house. Lavender. A lot of you will be very familiar with lavender, and the main constituent in it is linalool, and that's what provides the calming aroma. Why doesn't doTERRA use the lavender from Tasmania? Because it's not as high in linalool as the oil from France and Bulgaria. Did you know that the calmingness is not only helping us sleep and calming our emotions, but it also helps with any issues on our skin? So bee stings, insect bites. And you can add it to the old familiar one one we're familiar with is add it to your pillow and your bedding. But also I prefer it on the bottom of my feet. So remember, when it's calming, it's for anything to do with skin. So and the next one is the fractionated coconut oil. It's doTERRA's preferred carrier oil. Apply it topically to hydrate skin without interfering with your perfume or any of the essential oil blends. And the great thing is, because how they've cold pressed it, it doesn't go hard and it doesn't go off and it doesn't smell like coconut. And I love how quickly it goes into our skin and nourishes our skin. So I will massage it. I add it, I'll put some in my hand and then add some of the massage oils, the Aroma Touch or the Ice Blue, and then rub that in, and it's just absolutely magic. The other great thing with it not going hard is it's great when you use it in a roller bottle, because the ordinary coconut oil goes hard. during the cooler days. Number 8, Aroma Touch Blend. This is my favourite, and I often wear it like a perfume because, as it says there, it's a massage blend. Apply it to neck and shoulders, promote feelings of relaxation and comfort. And it's also one I use when I go to the nursing home and massage the patient's hands. And I love to give hubby a massage. It doesn't happen too often. It's usually me that gets a massage. And talking about that, I love it when this is great when he uses this to massage me because it's just so very calming. And that last one is one way I do use it heaps. I add it to Epsom salts and put it in the hot bath, and it's just magic. It's very calming, but also the oils in it just help our body to relax and our emotions to relax. Talking about relaxing, frankincense is a great one for that. We can massage it on the bottoms of our feet. I put a drop on my thumb and put to the roof of my mouth. I love putting it around my ears, but also it's anti-aging. It's in lots of skincare. It's the king of oils, and it has so many uses. You can even jump on pubmed.com and you can see a lot of scientific studies of how they've used frankincense in a lot of situations in medical universities. Lemon, we covered it a little bit before, neutralises odours and use it for cleaning. So it's in my spray bottles for cleaning bench tops and windows and my leather lounges. Smart and Sassy, that's, I was going to say the girl's best friend, but a lot of guys use it as well. So add it to your water or tea and drink before working out for a revitalising boost, but also a great addition to your water while you're on a healthy weight management plan. You may need to read between the lines there because of compliance, but you can imagine if you're on a healthy weight management plan, what that means that this could do. Okay, so then let's have a look at doTERRA's number 1 product, and it's definitely my favourite. Prior to going on this, I don't know whether it was a habit or a need, but when Lachlan was little, our son was little, I did daycare from home and the kids would have a sleep after lunch. And I was still doing that for a long time later. But once I started with doTERRA and started with these, I didn't need that afternoon sleep. In fact, I get up early and I go to bed late and I go pretty full on all day long. So what's so good about this? So let's have a look at Microplex VMZ, being around too many Americans. It provides 22 essential vitamins and minerals to maintain good health. It's a source of antioxidants. So what are antioxidants? Well, they fight off the free radicals. So what are free radicals? They are the things that make us age and they are the things that make us sick. So this has antioxidants in it and that protects us from and reduces the cell damage. So we stay younger longer and we stay healthier. It also aids digestion and supports a healthy immune system. So the Alpha CRS, what's its story? It has digestive enzymes in it, which we all need. We used to get them from our food, but the way we farm these days, there are no enzymes in our food. And if we're not getting them, we're not getting digestive enzymes, we steal them from this enzyme bank. And when we run out, good night. It helps our liver function. You know, those days when you got the grumpies on or people are annoying you big time, that's usually a sign that your liver's a bit unhappy. So this really helps. And it also provides antioxidants to help protect against that oxidative damage again. So remember, oxidative damage helps us to get old quickly and helps us to be sick. So let's prevent that. And then the omega oils, the Exia Omega is a source of omega fatty acids, has both the EPA and the DHA, and that supports our heart health and our cognitive health. This is our cognitive health, what goes on in our brain. So pretty important. And it helps in the absorption of calcium and phosphorus for the development and maintenance of bones. So how many of you insure your house, your car, your contents, your income, all sorts of things? These are the insurance for you and your health, that you stay healthy. And they have a 30-day money-back guarantee, but everybody I know that's got on them just loves them. My mother-in-law did say they didn't work, so she had about a week off, and then went, oh no, my brain fog's back and my tummy's not healthy and I don't like my emotions and my aches and pains are back. And so she really love these. And they're also TGA approved, so your doctor can actually prescribe them to you. Okay, let's move on a little bit. So how do you get your oil? So we could flick through here a little bit further, and you could actually buy them individually, and you can see there the difference between the retail price and the wholesale price. If you just want one or two, go ahead and grab them retail, but I personally think it's a crazy way to shop. By starting with a kit, you get 25% off and all year long, plus a whole stack of other benefits. So this kit here, you're probably sitting there and going, 1390, and why on earth would I need 3 bottles of this and 2 bottles of that? Well, if you can see the value in this and you go, wow, I'm looking at things much bigger than me, I want to help a whole lot of people to be happy and healthy, then this is the great place to start with the oil sharing kit. So starting with this kit, you're actually saving $108, but you're also going to get 200 free product points. So that's $250 worth of product that you can get for free sometime in the next 12 months. And you also start at the 20% rewards rate. So doTERRA have wholesale membership like Costco, and it's $35, or it's actually free with if you start with a kit. And then each year it costs $25 to renew, but you get a free peppermint oil as a thank you. And the peppermint oil is worth more than the annual renewal. Okay, so let's have a look at what else is down here. Oh, come back, baby, come back. So we have the Home Essentials kits with the top. These two have the same 10 oils in them. And the Home Essentials kit have the big bottles, and the other kit has little bottles. So the Home Essentials is 3 times the value for twice the price. And as you can see there, there's a savings of $130. Both of these kits start at the 10% on the Loyalty Rewards program. And for anybody that starts this month with 200 PV or more, you're going to get for free a gift from doTERRA of the Ice Blue blend and the Ice Blue rub. You won't get it if you start with the Family Essentials kit. So these are worth about $80, these two together. So if you start with the Oil Sharing kit or the Home Essentials kit or the Nature Solutions kit, then you will get that free as well. So Nature Solutions kit, this is the one that we've worked through tonight. And as you can see there, there's a fabulous box to store your oils in. There's the oils that we talked about, plus more that are designed, like Citrus Bliss, great for aroma and calming and uplifting. Who else is in there? You got Purify, which is great for all things cleaning. And you've got a diffuser, and you've got the Clary Calm, which in lying down in the box, that is for supporting us women throughout our cycle. Actually supports men as well, because men have cycles as well. And that little white box standing up is Correctex, which is a first aid kit in a tube. It's absolutely fabulous. Family I visited the other day, they call it their magic cream, or the kids call it the magic cream. So this is $6.35. I'll just shift this thing over. But it's a savings of $221. You get 100 free points to spend over the next year. So that's what, $120, $150 worth. And you start at the 15% level of the rewards. So what are these rewards that I keep talking about? This is the magic. If I can find it quickly on my phone when we finish, I will show you how I cashed in points the other day. So doTERRA rewards monthly shopping and says thank you we place a monthly LRP order of 50 PV or more, and PV stands for product value. Everything has a product value. In America, it's pretty much dollar for dollar. Here, it's the PV is like $1.10, $1.20, depending on the product. So place a monthly LRP order of 50 PV to earn free product points. So talking about that, let's digress for a minute. If you sort of go, oh, hang on, what can I do? Oh, my toothpaste is gone, got left behind. So let's pretend this is a tube of toothpaste. So if you just bought a tube of toothpaste each month, which is only about 10 PV, all you're going to get back is 8 points for shipping. So 8 points times 12 is 96 points. You can swap 68 of those PV for a bottle of frankincense that's worth $95. You could then swap another 23 for a $44 bottle of laundry liquid that does 64 washes. So does your bank give you a return on investment like that? So that's only if you're doing a little one. So then if you're doing 50 PV a month, you're going to get 5 PV initially. You're going to start at the 10%, so you'll get 5 PV back plus 8. So there's 13 PV each month for the first 3, and then it goes on up from there. So it just is amazing. So I'm up at the 30%. And so if I do a 100 PV order, I get 30 PV back to swap for free products month after month after month. So my order the other day cost me $265. I cashed in some points and got $200 worth of products for free. And because it's the 200 PV month, doTERRA gave me the Ice Blue rub and oil plus the tea tree, the product of the month. So I got another $99 worth for free as a thank you from doTERRA. So that's $300 worth for free. So that product of the month I talked about is on the right-hand side. Received the free oil of the month with 125 plus PV order placed by the 15th of the month. Pretty magic. So when you start with us, what we do, we're all about changing lives. So whose life do you want to change? Do you just want to change your own life? And so when your order arrives, we sit down with you with that pink brochure and we go through that with you and just help you understand your products more and how to use them. There's room in there to create a plan. Then if you're like me and you go, wow, I love what I'm using and I just want to help everybody, then you can either share and get your order paid for. As lady the other day, I think she's only got 4. She's got 4, and one of those has enrolled somebody. So there's 5 underneath her, and she had her order paid for this month. You imagine that every month you do all your bathroom stuff and your household cleaners and costs you nothing. That's pretty awesome. What would you use that money for? Would you go out to dinner for free? Or would you pay the phone bill? Or would you help another family? So the other thing you can do is you can change your future, change my future. You can do exactly what I'm doing here, and you can do that in groups around the dining table. You can do it as a webinar, and you can just share the information like I've done tonight and change your financial future. You can supplement your income, or you can replace your income. So let's have a look over to the right. And the other great thing I love about what I do is that every time I buy a bottle of doTERRA essential oil to use on my family or to share with friends, then I'm changing someone else's life. So change the world. With every purchase, changes growers' lives and their communities for the better through doTERRA co-impact sourcing, but also through their Healing Hands Foundation. And you can go and have a look at that, more about that at doterra.com.au. In fact, I'd suggest you write doterra.com.au down and go and have a look, because there's heaps of amazing information there. So doTERRA improves lives every day all around the world. Join us in making a world a happier place. Okay, so I'm going to skip past these and I'll just show you a couple of things over here in the back of this form, and I'll let you know where you can get these as well. You can download it. So you can choose to be either a wholesale customer, and that means as 88% of all doTERRA members only ever use the products for themselves. So sharing with the world is not compulsory, folks. That is a choice. And the majority of the people only use the oils for their family, and that's awesome. We're totally stoked with that. So if that's what you want to do, start as a wholesale customer. Then down the track, as a lot of people find out, people go, hello, what's different with you? And then you sort of go, oh, I've got this oil addiction. And they go, well, I want to know about that too. And it's easy then to change over to being a wellness advocate. Or if you can already see yourself helping, even if you just help 2 people, 1 person, 2 people, 10 people, whatever, that's then become a wellness advocate. So you can just fill those out. So let's go back up here to these kits. So this kit is also the Nature's Solutions kit, is also known as the Hindsight kit. And I wish I started here or bigger because of all of these savings, but it's just such a valuable kit. Pretty much everything. You won't need to buy an oil for a while. So when we talk about regular shopping, then after that, you're going, well, what the flip am I going to get? Shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, toothpaste, the cleaner concentrate, all those everyday things is what the bulk of my shopping is. So this is the kit that I highly recommend because you have enough oils to start with and start cleaning with, but also you're already detoxing your house with the products that are there. You've got somewhere to store the oils. So then we go back here to these smaller ones. Remember this one on the right, under the $174, it's 113 PV. So you won't get the gift of the month, which is the ice blue tube rub and the ice blue blend. So this one here, the oil sharing kit, actually it's probably my hindsight kit, because I just love helping people and I'm always sharing the oils. So if that's you, then that one's one for you. So what we do all the time is I want you to think about who you're going to join with. So you need to think back through, okay, maybe you've only been chatting with one person with doTERRA, and that's fine. But if you've been following somebody on Facebook and chatting somewhere else and picking up a little bit somewhere else, then you need to decide who you're going to start to join with. And you need to think of, now, who's going to look after you, who give you the best support over the first few months until you really get a handle on how to use these? Who's going to let you know about different classes that may be on? We have, if I've introduced you to doTERRA, I have a Facebook group where we share information. I go through those different brochures there with you to make sure you've got a good handle on them, and I keep in touch with you. My favourite bit is the 222, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, just keeping in touch, finding out how I can help you. So have a think through who it was that invited you, and because they are going to get paid for your enrolment. So if you've been doing lots of work with somebody and then you go, oh, but my friend Mary Lou over there does doTERRA too, well, is that really fair? So I need you to just think through that. So let me just quickly look through. Oh, there's people been trying to get on and they haven't been able to. My photos and this one. Let me find down here. This one. Turn it this way. Actually, if I stop sharing. Oh, come on, Chair. So this one here shows you my order the other day. Over this side is what I paid for, and over this side is what I got for free. So lying down, these 3 bottles here are what doTERRA gave me. This white is the skincare kit that's normally 120 but had 10% off this month, so it was 108, but I still got that for free. There's my laundry liquid that I get for free. I wash my clothes for free every month. And then what do we have? Oh, the shower gel, the body wash, and a fractionated coconut oil. So this is why I am so passionate about the Loyalty Rewards orders. So message whoever invited you along, and if it's me, I'm looking forward to my phone going ding ding. So if there's any questions, please put them in the chat, or otherwise we can call it a night, and you're welcome to message me with any questions along the way. Actually, I might stop recording